Yeah, Boogie, what up? Hey, tell me what they talking about. Man, I bet them niggas talking about this. Hey, niggas say doing what? Hey, tell me what they talking about. Man, I bet them niggas talking about this. Hey, niggas say doing what? Hey, but I bet that they don't do it like this.
Welcome to the first episode of Watch the Right Film, the show where we discuss, debate, and review black film. With me today, I am your host, DJ Thirst, and with me today we
got Floyd Blackman in the house.
And we also have...
Yo, it's Denzel Carroll from the Denzel Show, or else.
That's right.
Show? I didn't know you already had his own show.
Yeah, he has his own show.
Yeah. Got real celebrities in here.
So anyways, the first topic today is Ice Cube. Ice Cube's in the news today. Ice Cube has 3 new pictures in the works. One is an action thriller based on around the Watts riots in the 90s, which also stars his son, O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Movie with his son in it?
Yeah, another movie with his son in it. Well, he was never in a movie with his son. Yeah.
I mean, I said with his son in it. Right?
Yeah.
Straight Outta Compton
a scene briefly that was touched on Straight Outta Compton. Can I finish this? Okay. The other film is a film with Charlie Day, the guy, the squeaky voice guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Hey, do that one more time, please. Okay.
And Tracy Morgan called Fist Fight, about 2 teachers fist fighting. And the third is the sequel to the popular film Ride Along 2. Floyd, we'll start with you. Which film do you think you will like the most?
The one I probably see, honestly, will probably be the Ride Along 2. Only because it's a comedy, and I'm more, I like more comedic films over like, and I don't really know who the hell Charlie Day is. I never really watched where it's Never Sunny in Philadelphia, whatever. So, and I never really like Tracy Morgan either.
I mean, for me, it's easy. I think Right Along too. Kevin Hart, man, social media, God status. You know what I'm saying? He know how to promote. So pretty much when you seeing all the previews, just like when they did Right Along 1. So I think they pumping it up. So hey, might as well follow suit.
I think of all these movies, I think the one I'm gonna have to go with is none of them. If you're forcing me to choose, I think I'm most intrigued with Fist Fight, only because the concept of Charlie Day is a skinny kind of he's a funny white guy, and the idea of him having to fight, Ice Cube, like the gangsta.
That's because he's white.
No. I just think that I think it'd be funny to see that. Versus like Ice Cube making his meme mug is.
So it's gonna actually be teachers fighting.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's kind of comical.
Like a range fighting, or they just like in the middle of class and they just break off into fights or something. Or?
The movie has Tracy Morgan. Tracy Morgan was in an accident. Everyone's excited to see him come back.
So that means it ain't much he can do or something, or.
I'm just excited about the movie. That's all I'm saying. If I had to pick, Ride Along 2 looks exactly like
the first one.
So the first Ride Along.
Really?
So I'm not sure how excited I am for a Ride Along 2.
Because
I seen the trailer. One? I didn't like the first one.
Oh, okay.
I seen the trailer for the second one, and it looks almost exactly like the first one.
But I will ask you, who's funnier, Kevin Hart or Tracy Morgan?
Ooh,
let's get it.
Oh, yeah.
Straight to it.
For that.
Well, I respond with a Meek Mill reference that I think that
Meek who?
He died, man.
I think that Kevin Hart has the juice right now. All right. So what's the next topic? So October 16th is the release date for the Idris Elba starring film Beasts of No Nation, which is a story about African rebel soldiers, which will be premiering in a few small theaters and on Netflix spontaneously. After watching the trailer, is this something you plan on seeing, Floyd?
I can see myself watching it.
That's not the question. The question is this something that do you plan on seeing the movie?
I see myself watching it. Huh? Yes, I plan on seeing the movie.
Yes,
I plan on seeing the movie. I said I can see myself watching it.
All right, go ahead. Keep continuing.
No, I won't say that no more.
All right, Denzel.
Honestly, no. I mean,
are you not a fan of like African movies?
No, I'm not. I'm not really a fan of the caliber that they're trying to put him as an actor.
Who?
Idris Elba. That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
I don't see him on the level as Will Smith or Denzel or Jamie Foxx.
You mean you feel that role is too big for him?
I just feel like the role is too easy for him. Every role I see him play, he's kind of the same kind of character, the same monotone voice. I'm ready to see him go crazy and be something just totally outside of his character.
Well, see, I kind of disagree on that. I am excited to see this film. I think Idris Elba is probably one of my top 3 or 4 favorite actors to watch. And I think that he does have that range that you say he doesn't have. I mean, if you look at his role on The Office, a TV show where he showed his comedic chops. If you look at him as Stringer Bell, if you saw him in Stringer Bell, as The Wire, you probably never would have knew he was English because he played that role really well. This role right here, this Beast of Southern Nation, he looks like he's doing something different. He's playing an African leader rather well.
He looks like he's at home in the if you ask me. It seems like it feel like he's not really doing too much acting. It's pretty much like he's just talking. I feel like they're using that movie to promote the little dude that's in the movie. They ain't got nothing to do with him. Like he's a big time actor. Why would they come out on Netflix? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that's why I feel like they're using that for the smaller actors.
But see, this is the thing about that. Yeah, he's coming on Netflix, but I don't think it's because it's a bad movie. I think it's because I don't think it has an audience.
I didn't say it was a bad movie.
I get what you're saying, but like his star power should be able to, probably raise it to another level. But my thing is that I think it's because it's about Africa and different things. Because do you remember seeing Hotel Rwanda in theater? I have to look it up, but I don't. Maybe someone in the audience knows, but I don't remember it being in theaters. I remember seeing it and being real depressed by it, but I think some films nowadays, if it doesn't make dollars, it don't make sense.
But they'll make a movie like about the Germans and like about what they did like with Schindler's List, and like that has a big audience. So why wouldn't an African movie have a big audience?
I don't think Africa is a topic for a lot of people. Unless it has Leonardo DiCaprio looking for diamonds, I don't think it has audience.
That's a good point, man. That's a very good point.
I feel like the audience for like those type of movies should be like bigger. I mean, like, cause that
really because if you seen that poster, Beast of No Nation, would you go see it? Would you take your girlfriend to go see that movie?
My wife? No.
If you got Ride Along 2 and Beast of No Nation out at the same time and Hunger Games, which one are you going to go see?
Well, when you go out with your wife or your girlfriend, you want to see something that's gonna
appeal to them.
It's gonna appeal to you both. Either it's gonna be romantic or funny.
Exactly.
I don't see myself. No, seriously, I don't see myself with my wife really, using too much of our brain power to watch a movie. We're trying to see something funny, or we're trying to see something cute, I guess.
Entertain?
Yes, we're not trying. That is a Netflix movie. That's something that you watch. It has sort of an educational factor to it. That's nothing you go and actually be entertained.
Right, depending on how much action they put in it, I would pick that over those 3 movies that you named to go see the movie. Honestly, personally.
Well, everyone has their own taste.
So, like, if it got more action, it's more like swords and blood in it, and like some explosions. The African kids strap a grenade launcher to his back.
I'm pretty sure.
Hey, tell me you want to watch it then.
I still want to watch it.
It's like American Sniper.
Oh, true.
See,
I didn't care for American.
That one's based in. I didn't.
I thought it was too sort of America. It was like Team America, like the America.
But it's just American. I mean, it's just people in it instead of.
So, all right, on to the next topic. Speaking of Idris Elba, lately for the past couple months, since the whole Sony leak thing, there have been rumors about Idris Elba playing the next James Bond, and a lot of people have gotten in trouble for mentioning him because Pierce Brosnan recently said something about it. Roger Moore, who was a former James Bond, he came out looking like a racist. And the current writer of James Bond, he recently came out and said that Idris Elba is too street to play, aka he's too black to play James Bond. So how do you feel? What would you guys want to see Idris Elba play James Bond, or would you want to see another black actor playing James Bond? We'll start with you, Denzel.
Man, I honestly see Will Smith probably playing James Bond. I mean, he's very versatile. And you know,
you've already seen him in a black suit.
I mean, yeah, man. But it's a totally different type of swag to it. But I really think that Will could possibly pull it off better than Alba. I think Alba is gonna make it like kind of like
gritty.
No, he's just. I'll say he's kind of more boring.
Really? You mean subtle?
It's kind of like
you mean subtle?
I say this: when you think of James Bond, like he was getting girls in a sense. Like he had that charisma.
You don't think Idris Elba can get girls?
He get girls
right now. I think women are finding him more sexier.
That's the thing.
Right now than Will Smith.
They may say he's sexier. He's sexy because he's chocolate or whatever. But Will, he has that charisma. It's a little different. You know what I'm saying? When you know they saying he look good or whatever. But I think Will with his charisma and his character can kind of pull the audience in better than just because dark skinned dudes are hot now and you just happen to be dark skinned. I mean, I'm a dark skinned dude.
I'm about to say.
I know, but I have charisma. But anyway, so he doesn't have that charisma to go along with the chocolate thing.
All right. Who would you like to see, Floyd?
Well, I just want to make a comment. So it's okay for a dude to want to be a woman and him being stunning and brave, but a black dude can't play James Bond. I mean, everything's changing. Everything's supposed to be more acceptable as dealing with races and stuff like that. So go ahead and let a black dude be. James Bond. Go ahead and let a white dude be Shaft for all I care. Hey, you can make Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Listen.
Be the new Blade.
Look, okay, you can say whatever you want. Arnold Schwarzenegger being the new.
Why Arnold Schwarzenegger can't be Blade?
Okay, he can be Blade.
They make a German dude.
Listen,
they can let a German dude be
Shaft
alone.
Shaft. Listen, I like my Shaft black. But
the only thing I think that plays against Idris Elba and playing that role is that he's too big. Like James Bond is like more of a smaller, like he's not he's not really intimidating, but he's a dangerous dude. Idris Elba, you see him walking around, he's like this dude like 6'5", 6'6", big black dude. Well, I mean, I don't know how tall he actually is, but he looked huge on TV.
He's actually our size. He's a 6'2".
I mean, we big compared. I mean, we're above average though, because I'm 6'4", you're 6'2", 3 area. I mean, we're like literally like above average. The average height is like 5'8", 5'9" area.
5'11", 190.
I mean, yeah, that's in like the average range. We're like above average.
Yeah, he's a big guy. I think personally, I would love to see Idris Elba play James Bond. I would revel at seeing him play. I think he's in a show called Luther, which is sort of like him being a street James Bond or like a Batman without the cape. Because in the show in London, in England, you're not allowed to have guns. Even the cops aren't allowed to have guns. So, well, you could sneak a gun, but the cops aren't allowed to have guns. So he has to fight crime. He has to fight crime. Yeah, he has to fight crime with his hands. He has to beat people up. He has to chase people, and people just run. And they just run. They just got to be faster than the crooks because, You
think that Idris Elba should be the new Shaft? Or that... How would that look to you?
Idris Elba Shaft. No, you know what? I appreciate Idris Elba a lot. Shaft is very similar
to...
But
you can't see him draped in leather in the glasses.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to go back to that topic because actually they're thinking about rebooting Shaft. But I'm just not sure whoever wants Shaft to be. Shaft.
He can have a box top with the slash in the front with the part in it.
Nah. All right, throw on to the next topic. There have been 2 trailers thus far that have dropped for the upcoming Creed film. IMDb synopsis is the former world heavyweight champion Rocky Balboa serves as a trainer and mentor of Adonis Johnson, the son of his late friend and former rival Apollo Creed. Creed is scheduled for a November 25th release date. After watching the trailer, are you excited about the new Creed film? We'll start with you, Floyd.
The name of the dude is Adonis Johnson?
Yeah.
He don't have last name Creed?
I mean...
Or is Creed just a nickname?
We don't even... I would imagine this is... Well, apparently he was born after Creed died. Okay. So I'm going to... I guess it's his, like... illegitimate child?
Got you. Got you. But as far as the movie, I mean, just for the sake of the fact of a boxing movie, I would go and see it, but I'm not really too happy about it or too like eager to see it because it's like I wasn't really too big on the Rocky movies themselves. So
have you seen any of the Rocky movies?
One of them. I've really seen one of them, and that didn't really make me too interested to see the other ones. I mean,
all right, Denzel, what you think about the new Creed?
I got to be honest. I seen all the Rockies. I think Creed. Michael B. Jordan. Playing Creed. I think that he's not believable. I seen the trailer. Wasn't interested. He doesn't seem like he has the type of personality to even be a boxer. Even when the little scene where he swung twice when what's his name? And Rocky, told him to swing. I mean, he could have been swing right. I mean,
ooh, I thought that. You know what?
He doesn't like he can fight to me.
I'm
not calling him out. I'm just saying he doesn't look. I have a little boxing experience, and to see his stands and it doesn't look believable to me.
I'm excited about this film. Like, I loved Rocky growing up as a kid. I enjoyed Fruitvale Station. It's being directed by the same guy who's directing this one. I'm not sure because he's so young. I'm not 100% sure how much. I don't know how much he wrote of it, but I'm excited to see what he brings to it. I think visually it'll be good. I just don't know about the boxing scenes. I think the boxing scenes might be because he's not technically savvy at the role yet, at the job of directing. I don't know how much he could bring to the table. Producing a great Rocky film.
Oh, so he's part writer or director of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe he wrote and directed it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he wrote and directed it. And
I didn't know he's making movies.
So I'm excited. I'm excited for it because I love Rocky. I love everything that all the Rocky movies. I like Michael B. Jordan as an actor. I think he's really good. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, you Denzel don't think he's believable in it. Now I'll admit it's tough. It's a little jarring looking at him as a boxer because I'm not sure how well he can pull it off. Because sometimes I think he grew up. He doesn't seem like he's really all that street. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's the thing about. I mean, boxing.
You got to be street.
You got to have swagger. You don't have to be a boxer.
No. What he should have did actually, he should have did more studying and actually got his form down packed because it's not about being street. It's about you got to have the fundamentals. And as an actor, you need to. If you're gonna be a boxer, if you're gonna be a truck driver, you better learn how to ride the truck. I mean, you have to be whatever you're playing.
All right. I think my biggest thing that's gonna be tough. Apparently, he grew up in Philly, right? So the way they sort of showed him running through Philly with like bikes and 4-wheelers and stuff, he kind of looks like he grew up in the Meek Mill type of Philly. So if he grew up in that type of Philly, I'm looking for a certain street element in him for me to find this as a believable role. What do you think, Floyd? Did you believe him as an actor when you saw it?
I feel like he could pull it off. I mean, it may be a little cheesy in some parts. I don't feel like he'll have it like 100%, but I'm sure that he could have did a lot worse.
All right, we'll see. So, according to reports, Wesley Snipes has been in talks with Marvel Studios about possibly returning as the role of the vampire-slaying comic book character Blade. Snipes has been quoted as saying that he's still in shape and that they've been having talks. So, Denzel, what do you think about Snipes returning to the Blade franchise?
Man, I think if the African American community support their actors more, then they could have a comeback. Because think about it. Wesley Snipes coming back. He's known as a dude that didn't pay his taxes. That's the latest thing on him. So now people making him a joke. They ain't trying to see him do martial arts. They trying to see him in the tabloids. They ain't trying to see him do that. So people automatically might not even see it, or they automatically, saying it's a joke. They're not giving him a chance.
Okay. What about you, Floyd? What do you think about?
The first Blade was. The first Blade was cold, but wasn't it like 20 years ago? I mean,
the first Blade came out in 99.
99? Really? So it made
16 years ago?
16 years ago? Is he, and he's still in shape, he says, to be able to be in a new Blade?
Have you seen him? Did you see him in Expendables 3?
Damn, Expendables 3 was a few years ago too.
No, Expendables 3 was last summer.
3?
Yeah.
Oh,
you sure?
Maybe I'm thinking of number 2.
Yeah, Expendables 3, he had probably some of the best parts in it. I think it's interesting if they were to bring Blade back. I don't think it should come back. You know what? I take that back. If it was a Netflix series, I think it could come back because if you think about like Daredevil, if you see the grittiness of Daredevil and how interesting that was, I think you can do the same thing with Blade. Now, if Wesley Snipes would be willing to take that role and be a Netflix series, I don't think it could be part of like the Captain America, Iron Man sort of world, but separately you can do it.
Or like how they did with the Batman when they were young. I can't remember the name of the TV show right now. Gotham, yeah, like how they did with Gotham, like showing like growing up.
Well,
but, I mean,
if it's Wesley Snipes,
if you going to use his old, I mean, you can make him like his father or something. He ain't got to let literally play Blade himself.
Well, actually,
he could be like
there've been talks about one of the possibilities of with Blade is using him as like a mentor role, and then having a daughter.
A daughter?
Yeah, a daughter be like the main character.
Man, I don't think it'll sell. I think that's the fact.
Who do you think?
I honestly, I don't think that it would sell either. Like I said, I'd be interesting as his daughter. I mean, I'm not sure.
They don't really have anybody. Like if old girl from Keeler B was like 5 years younger, she'd probably
you know
be
who
able to
could
do
play it? The little girl from Beasts of the Southern Wild. The little girl who played Annie in the new Jamie Foxx Annie movie.
Oh, okay.
She's a good actor. She's a good actress. The only thing I think, she's about around her age. She's probably about 12, 13. She probably can play, and she's a good actress. So I think it's worth it. Our next topic is a segment that we are entitling "Where They At Though." Where they at though? Anyways, FX is making a story about the O.J. Simpson trial. The first trailer for that just dropped. It was only 15 seconds, but it was a trailer nonetheless. And guess who they have starring as O.J. Simpson? They have Cuba Gooding Jr.
Wow.
Once an Oscar-winning actor starring in films like Boys in the Hood and Jerry Maguire, he recently popped in a small cameo in Selma. But what happened to Cuba Gooding Jr.? I haven't seen this guy act in, And what was the last thing you remember seeing him in?
Norbit.
Was he in Norbit?
Yeah, he was. I mean, he didn't play like a huge role in nothing, but I know that was the last.
He was the bad guy, right?
Yeah, he was the bad guy.
I forgot. He sure was. But see,
he was.
You don't remember him? What was the last thing you remember him in, Denzel?
The last thing I remember is Radio.
Wasn't that like one of his first couple big movies?
Yeah, you know what? Whenever I think about that Ben Stiller line in Tropic Thunder, when he's like, "You never go full retard," that's the movie I think about. Radio, because he was full retard. That movie, you know what? He did have a string of like flops. Like he had a string of bad movies, like Boat Trip. I don't know if you guys remember that. Boat Trip. Man, the dogs. You know when he was the sled dog.
That was decent. That was a good kids movie.
I mean, but how many good movies has he had?
I mean, before that, he was in that was it A Few Good Men? I think it was.
Keep going. Never seen
it. Boys in the Hood.
That was classic.
I think I seen that
one. Jerry Maguire. He won an Oscar. Like
Jerry Maguire, I never seen.
And I think he had a lot of promise for his career, but like I said, he had those string of and Fighting Temptations was terrible.
I'm probably glad I never seen it.
It was inspirational.
It was one of Beyonce's early films.
Fighting
Just
Temptations.
be glad that you did see it. It's like if you see the cover,
probably what happened.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened to Cuba Gooding. All them bad movies kind of probably kicked him out of the social media or
kicked him out of the spotlight.
Kicked him out of the spotlight, pretty much.
You have any final thoughts on Cuba Gooding Jr.?
I don't want to get too serious, but I think that what happens to a lot of actors is they're not willing to do everything it takes to get to the top.
Some people got too much of an ego to take certain roles, but I don't know if that's the case.
See, but that's the thing. I don't know if that is necessarily the case with Cuba Gooding Jr. because he had his opportunity. He decided to do things like radio because he thought, maybe this is just my opinion on him, that he maybe thought that was a role that he could see himself, maybe getting the Oscar nominations for. Because
playing a retarded person.
Playing a retarded person. Please speak into the microphone.
Playing a retarded person.
Yeah. So I mean.
Hey, we love people that struggle with mental disabilities, by the way. It's not bashing.
I mean, yeah, in no way, shape, or form am I trying to insult anybody, but I'm just saying it how it is. I'm just being blunt.
Yeah. So, that's it. All right, and so for the last topic of the day, we're going to talk about a film that came out this week 10 years ago. 10 years ago this week, the Bow Wow starring film Roll Bounce premiered in theaters and grossed $17 million worldwide, which, let's just put it like this. Okay, so it costed $10 million to make. It grossed $70 million. It probably didn't make hardly anything if you include advertising. So it's needless to say this movie was a flop. But I mean,
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I mean, Avengers made $1 billion or $2 billion or whatever they made, 1 point something $1 billion. So that goes to show you what this movie did.
I mean, that's the Avengers. You can't put the Hulk in the movie and expect Bow Wow's movie to
equate it.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you have any memories or thoughts about Roll Bounce?
That boy got stretchy pants.
Oh, yeah, it was like that.
That's all I
boy got stretchy pants.
I mean, I remember it's a few lines. I mean, that's probably like really the only line from the movie I remember. I mean, the only thing that really movie coming out 10 years ago is just make me feel old. I mean, it's not really like a movie that really stuck with me. It wasn't Friday. It wasn't,
anything good?
Yeah.
What about you, Denzel?
First thing I think about is Naps. Old dude that was in Coach Carter. That's what I think about.
Oh, the light skinned dude?
For some reason,
he was in everything.
First thing, yeah.
He was in everything. I think he was in what is it in that bad Coach Carter? He was in like a lot of stuff.
A lot of movies.
Yeah. But you know what I think about the movie? It was a part in it. A lot of the movies were stupid. A lot of the part of that movie was stupid. But I think Brandon T. Jackson. I think he was in it. I think he was that big buff skater. And that wasn't him.
No, that was
that was the other guy.
That was
the dude who looked like the dude who played Urkel, but it wasn't him.
Yeah. But I don't think that was his real body. I think that was a fake. You know what I mean? He was all huge.
You accuse him of a fake body?
Yeah.
But you don't think that movie?
I had to look at it again.
You don't think that role was big enough for you to get in shape for?
But also, there's a scene in that movie that I thought was so ridiculous. It was a scene where Bow Wow was trying to be serious. It didn't work at all, but he was trying to be serious, and he was talking about how his mama died and how much he missed her. I think his father was Forrest Whitaker.
No, not Forrest Whitaker.
He was dude and paid in full.
Dude,
the cleaner.
Oh yeah, the cleaner guy. Yeah. That's what his name was. Okay, there's a scene where he's like, "Huh? You think I don't care?" And he took the baseball bat and started bashing his daddy car in. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing he did was he bought us a new skate. No way. My son sit there and beat and destroy my beloved car that he just gonna get some new skates. And go ahead, son, find you a girlfriend, get you a. Like, no, that is not.
So no, it don't work that way. You already got my.
Made sense to me.
So I've been dead right after that shit.
Never. No black kid can sit there and destroy their daddy car and just blame it on their mama dying and just expect nothing to happen. Nothing.
Nah.
Go see some new skates, son. But that guy, he's a pretty decent actor. Dude to play the dad. Now that I think about it, he played in like Boston Public and different things like that.
Interesting. Bow Wow movie Lottery Ticket was surprisingly good though.
Lottery Ticket?
Yeah.
I like
that was like surprisingly good. Like I had low expectations probably because of Roll Bounce and because it was Bow Wow, but Lottery Ticket was a pretty decent movie. How long ago did that come out? Was that?
That was about 5 years ago.
Oh, for real?
I mean, if I had to think about it, 2011 maybe, somewhere between 2009 and 11. Were we still in high school? Do you remember being in high school?
If it was 2011, I was out.
No, we was out.
I don't remember.
We all old.
Anyways. So that's all we have today's show. Watch the Right Film. With me, I want to thank my guest, Floyd Blackman Jr. You're supposed to talk into the camera. My guest, Floyd Blackman Jr.
Oh man, it's been great. It's been great coming here today, man. I ain't really got no special shout outs. I'm not bad with goodbyes. Good fucking show, man. Good show.
All right. And also we have on today's show, Denzel Carroll.
Yeah, what's up? It's Denzel Carroll from the Denzel Show. Don't forget to watch my show on YouTube, Facebook, Instagrams. No excuses. So watch it. Or else. And
I'm DJ Thirst, and you can find me at DJ Thirst on Instagram. And don't forget to check and subscribe. Subscribe down here to the Watch the Right Film. To the Watch the Right Film. Subscribe. The more subscribers we get.
Upcoming new podcast.
Yes.
Coming soon.
The FNF podcast will be returning soon. And thank you. And Watch the Right Film.
Watch it. Nothing with Cuba Gooding Jr.